What's up, Bulldoggers? I'm Kelly.
And I'm Brittany. Thanks for coming back to our Bulldog Online YouTube channel. So, Kelly and I are both big fans of power yoga, right, Kel?
For sure.
And not only are we avid practitioners of power yoga, but since we're both leaders here at Bulldog, we both love to pack in the pulses, the push-ups, the presses into all of those Bulldog Online classes you know and love.
Power yoga serves as the type of strength training that uses only your body weight. Repetitive motions like push-ups add a dynamic to your practice that isn't necessarily found in other styles of yoga. By making passive poses a little more active, a little more challenging with the addition of moves like push-ups and squats, not only are we weaving in a burst of cardio, but we're promoting total body strength building as well. I treat my power yoga practice as my only workout of the day. The health site notes that power yoga can help improve your stamina and endurance while helping you tone up your body, strengthen your muscles, getting strong and powerful. So basically, power yoga makes you look and feel more powerful.
Yes, I totally agree. Power yoga is the perfect combo of an intense strength training workout and that slow, mindful yoga that you love. According to Aura Wellness Center, not only does power yoga give you that stronger, fitter body, but it also gives you an increased concentration, stronger muscles and joints, increased flexibility and balance, and decreased stress levels. Athletes especially can benefit from power yoga because of its stamina and strength. Also, according to Jumpstart by WebMD, yoga isn't considered necessarily aerobic exercise, but the more athletic varieties like power yoga will make you sweat. And even though yoga isn't necessarily aerobic, some research finds it can be just as good as aerobic exercise. However, beginner yogis shouldn't be intimidated by power yoga, right, Cal?
Not at all.
Here at Bulldog, we see yogis of all levels keep up with our fast-paced flows, even first-timers. So yoga is great for everyone, and power yoga in particular is a great workout option for those interested in the low-impact cardio workout.
Exactly. So power yoga in particular is a great way to help you become more mindful and motivated. You might notice after you begin practicing power yoga that you have better body awareness. So what better challenge than to give yourself some time practicing this new style of yoga? Because you're combining repeated micro movements like crunches and like twists, you have to listen up and differentiate your lefts and your rights and your ups and your downs. Because power yoga moves quickly in an aerobic style, the more you practice it, the better body awareness and spatial reasoning you have.
Exactly. And beginners can look forward to having a new way to work out that burns calories and builds confidence, all while getting the flexibility enhancing benefits of a traditional yoga practice. So, beginners don't have to be confined to the slow and restorative style of yoga. But if that's what you prefer, if you love the style that's just calming and restorative for your mind and body, we fully support you. We just really want beginner yogis to feel empowered by the dynamic movements that we love at Bulldog. These dynamic movements, they're accessible even if you are brand new to Bulldog or your mat. Even yoga newbies may prefer a little meditative stretching with a side of Bulldog booty burn. Today we're bringing in one of our top dogs here at Bulldog, Ashita. And she also happens to be a beginner yogi. Like many new practitioners out there, she's looking for some easy ways to amp up her flow to get even more detoxifying and cardiovascular benefits. We have just the poses to show her today that will give her that super strength she's looking for, but still super simple and accessible for a beginner yogi. So let's meet Ashita on the mat, shall we?
We shall.
Hi Bulldoggers, welcome to the mat. We're here with Ashita. She's here with us today as our beginner yogi. And so Ashita, how long have you been practicing yoga?
I'm a super beginner, just started. Try to squeeze it in whenever I have time.
Totally understand. And how do you feel about power yoga and dynamic movements?
It's a little intimidating, but I want to get the most out of my flow, so hoping you can show me a few things.
That's great, and that's why we're here today. As Kelly and I mentioned earlier, we want to show you some power yoga moves that are accessible for beginner yogis, still keep it simple, but just a fun way to amp it up, right? All right, great, so let's get started. This is going to be our power yoga challenge for beginners. Ready?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so our first move in our power yoga challenge is tabletop crunches. So Ashita, come into your tabletop. Hands under wrists, knees under hips, perfect. And from here, you're just gonna start to send your right leg straight back, lifted back, perfect. And then send your left hand forward, your left arm forward. Right, exactly. So you start to already feel that in your core, don't you? Yes. Now from here, option to stay right here. This is enough for power yogis for beginners, or you can take a crunch, elbow to knee. So start to round through the back. Let's do one more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch, bring it in. Perfect. Okay, next power move for beginners is bent knee pulses. So staying in your tabletop, just like Ashita is, start to lift your right foot back up to the ceiling, bend your knee, perfect, flex your right foot, lift your heel a little bit higher, and again, you can stay right here, or just like we love to do at Bulldog, take a few pulses in your right glute. Pulse it up, perfect, 5, 4, 3, 2, or keep it going. All right, our third move in our Power Yoga Challenge for beginners is bent knee push-ups. So Ashita, start to walk your hands forward, a little bit more forward, perfect. So shoulders over wrists, just dial forward a little bit, nice. Stay right here, or you can take a couple push-ups. So bend your elbows 90, perfect. Inhale up, exhale to push up down, low plank. Inhale up, strong belly. Let's do one more for good luck. All right, so our next move in our Power Yoga Challenge is our low lunge twist. So Ashita, starting from standing, come into a forward fold. So just let yourself release down. Perfect. Bend your knees, come to your fingertips. Step your right foot to the back of your mat, your left foot to the back of your mat. Great. Drop your back knee down. Walk your front foot forward just a little bit more. Nice. Now option to stay right there or start to rise up, reach your hands up tall. Great. And now from here, again, you can stay right here in this low lunge. This might be challenging enough on your core, or let's kick it up just a little bit. As you exhale, Ashita, send your right hand back, left hand forward. Maybe a little smile for the camera. Inhale back to center, reach up. Exhale again to the right. Just like that, finding a little flow, maybe turn up the jams at home. Inhale up, exhale, you can rest. All right, so we got a couple more power moves for you guys. Stay with us. So again, for beginners, another awesome kicked up dynamic movement, chair pulses. So if you're new to yoga, I'll show you chair. Feet are hip width distance apart. You can bring them feet together, but for beginners, it's nice to have your feet hip width distance apart. Reach your arms up tall and start to sit back in that imaginary chair. And then bring your hands together. This is a great beginner option for your hands, okay? So do you just start to feel that in your glutes?
Yep.
And if you want to feel it a little bit more, just take little pulses in your seat. Just like that. You can go for as long as you want. You can just keep pulsing it out, Bulldog style. All right, just release, forward fold. All right, Bulldoggers, I hope you guys are feeling nice and sweaty. Final move as part of our Power Yoga Challenge is going to be our modified side plank leg pulses. So starting in tabletop, just like Ashita is showing you, you're going to start to kickstand your left foot out to the left. Might sound a little weird, but just to give you a little bit extra balance prop here. And then start to send your right foot to the back of your mat, lining up with your left foot. So just scoot your right foot back a little bit, your top foot, perfect. Start to open your right hand to the sky and really press down through your right foot if you can to begin. Otherwise, from here, lift your right foot to a hover. So you can hold it there if you wobble out, if you fall out, shake it off. And then from here, maybe take little pulses in your right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Ashita, how did that feel?
Good. I'm glad that I can add some things into my flow to get a more dynamic.
Exactly. And how did you feel like those movements were accessible and simple even as a beginner yogi?
Definitely easy since I'm such a novice.
Thank you so much for being here. That was a blast.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, guys.
That was so fun hosting Ashita. Beginner or not, we know you'll love powering up your yoga practice, making it a little bit more challenging with a few dynamic movements. However, as always, if you have any concerns, it's best to consult your healthcare provider before trying power yoga or any form of strenuous physical exercise.
Yes, that was an awesome beginner power yoga challenge, right?
For sure.
So if you're a beginner at home, or even if you're not a beginner, comment below which power poses you love adding to your yoga flow. And if you're interested in learning more about power yoga, check out our other YouTube video, What is Power Yoga? Otherwise, just check us out online for our huge array of Bulldog online classes. We have everything from slow and steady flows to super amped up power cardio flows. Beginner, advanced, there's something for everybody. Bye guys, have a great day.
Was that cringy?
It all feels cringy.